This is Commander-in-Chief. It's a game I built, top-down, tactical, about 1,000 commits in. Quick disclosure while you watch it, this voice is synthesized from a keynote I gave in 2011, and the terminal later in this video is rendered rather than screen captured. That's deliberate, and I'll come back to why. Here's the part worth 4 minutes of your time. I don't improve this game by hand anymore. A coding agent does it. It plays the game, takes screenshots, sends them to a model that critiques them the way a player would, then plans a fix and writes the code. 4 steps, no human in the loop. It has done that about 40 times, mostly while I was asleep, right? That only works if one thing is true, the screenshots have to be real. Everything downstream is just opinions about pictures. One night they weren't real. The screenshot step reported success. 12 images, saved, no errors. Every one of them was completely black, and nothing stopped. The model wrote a confident, detailed review of pictures it could not possibly have seen. The planner planned from that review. The coder wrote code against that plan. It happened a second way too. For about 45 runs, the screenshots were of the game sitting completely still, because nobody had told it to actually play. Colorful, valid, different from each other, and useless. The reviewer spent 45 cycles grading a screenshot of nothing happening. And here's the thing. Neither of those failures threw an error. That's the whole problem. The agent was graded on its own report of its work, and the report was fine. So I wrote about 200 lines that assume the agent is lying to me. 5 checks. Is the image more than one color? Is there any contrast in it? Do consecutive frames actually differ? Are these frames from this run or left over from the last one? And the one that does the most work, how much does the picture change across the whole run? That last number is measured, not guessed. A run where nobody plays averages about 1. A run where the agent actually plays averages about 15. I put the line at 5 and the gap between them, point it at a dead capture, and it exits one and refuses. Nothing downstream is allowed to run. Then the loop works. And here's what that looks like. The reviewer only ever sees screenshots. It never reads my code. First cycle, it's top finding. The subtitles were printing the speaker's name twice. Commander, move out. I had looked straight past that for weeks. The fix was one function, and it mattered more than it looks, because the 2 speakers are told apart by color, and those 2 colors are nearly identical to a colorblind player. The doubled name was covering a real accessibility bug. One function, one test, named after the bug so it can never come back. Next cycle, same reviewer, same rubric. It's gone, and the review now calls the subtitles clean. Every finding also gets written into a ledger. That way, cycle 41 never rediscovers cycle 12. None of this is really about a game. Swap screenshots for your onboarding flow, your migration diff, your support replies. The shape is always the same, 3 pieces. Something real that the agent didn't describe to itself, a judge that didn't write the code, and a gate that is allowed to say no. That's the difference between running an agent overnight and babysitting one. And it's also why the voice you're hearing is synthetic. I wanted to show you that I can build the thing rather than just talk about it. So I built this video the same way I build everything else. And I told you that in the first 15 seconds. The game and the gate are both on my GitHub. Links below. I'm Jeremy.